Hello, everybody. This is Axelay. Well, this is Austin from TryGames.net. But the game you're watching is Axelay. One of my favorite games from the Super Nintendo era. It's a shoot 'em up. I believe it was, well, I want to say that it was in some part touched by Treasure, makers of such fine games as Gradius 5, also published by Konami, and Gunstar Heroes. And Astro Boy for GBA. Not sure, though. I have a cheat enabled that gives me 99 lives. Because I tried to record this before and I kept on dying. So I'm not that good at this game anymore. Therefore, let's see if we can get this going. So right here is your weapon select screen. You have 3 pods. Each of these pods can hold different types of weapons. This is my straight laser. This is my round Vulcan, which you'll see in action in a second. What it does is it kind of fans out to either side. And then these are my missiles.
Arms installation is complete.
More weapons become unlocked as you progress through the game, so you're not just stuck with these 3 the entire time. I gotta pause and look, 99 lives over there. So I gotta pause and I gotta check something, but I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. Just had to open the door for someone. Sorry about that. This is a round Vulcan. So as you can see, it kind of fans out. I'm firing it. Ah, son of a bitch. There I go. But I have 99 of these lives, so it's okay. So I'm firing it this way by holding down the B button, and that brings it from rear to front. And to go from front to rear, you just let go. And that's it. If you want to kind of feather the B button, you can kind of control where you want to fire it. Like, I'm going to hold and then feather. Or if I just want to shoot behind me, I'll just, feather with that angle selected. But in this case, I want to switch back to my my straight laser, because it packs more hefty punch, and I'm not surrounded by enemies flying at me right now, or at least ones that can be destroyed. If I get hit by enemy fire, I will lose the weapon that I am currently using. If I lose all my weapons, and then I'm hit one more time by enemy fire, I will die. However, if I get hit by a rock or an enemy ship, I believe I lose my life straight away. So there's no kind of buffer. I'm just gone. See, I just got hit by that goddamn laser, and I lost my straight laser, but I still have my round Vulcan and my missiles. So I'm gonna nail this asshole with come here, son of a bitch. Ah! Oh, I just lost. Great. I just lost my stupid missiles. So I'm basically screwed for the rest of the stage. But since I have 99 lives, I kind of don't care. Such is the Valley of Cheats. If I press the A button, I fire these side missiles. Of course, if I actually had my missile weapon intact, the one on the right-hand side that I lost, you can see the weapons on the upper right-hand side of the screen. If I still had that, the missiles that I'd be firing out would be much more powerful. Right now, I've got these puny little missile. Ooh, I'm valuable. Not really. They're too slow to be of any real use. Maybe I should just die and collect my weapons over again. What do you think? How's that sound? Alright, so you're about to see what happens when gunfire hits me too many times. I lost all my weapons, it hit me, and I'm gone. But never fear, my 99 lives are here, and I have all my weapons back. Yay! So the tricky thing with that guy was the bullets and the laser beam. I think I'm about to hit the section where... oh, not yet. There's a section in this where you have to avoid land barriers, and it starts to scroll super fast. And one of the few problems with this game, in my opinion, because I really like everything about this game except for this one part, is you see in the Mode 7 stage right now, it looks great, but my ship moves kind of slow. And unlike the Gradius games or many other shmups, shoot-em-ups, as they are more properly known, you don't get a speed power-up. So I'm basically stuck at the speed forever. So it can be kind of a chore. And then you factor in the little slowdown. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little slowdown happening. Factor that in, and because sometimes it becomes a very slow experience. But I think the action itself is good enough to help me overlook that fact. Okay, here's a really difficult part. I gotta make sure that I scroll to the left right now. I'm gonna make it, yes. I gotta do it again here. And it really does feel sluggish in those parts, because it's kind of like you're dragging your ass, you know, as you try to get by it. But we did that successfully this time. Here's the boss. Big honking motherfucker. This game known for great Mode 7, great huge sprites, and transformations, and all these special effects. One of the reasons why I was such a fan of this game, for the superficial reasons of the visuals, but I'm also a fan of the gameplay here. It's not bullet hellish, but it's kind of satisfying enough that, I don't, oh shit. The spider web that it throws out is a killer. Oh shit! I hit it. I ran into its body. So use the missiles to take it out. And I got an extra life, which I don't need. So that's it for stage 1. Move on to stage 2. Here we are about to begin stage 2. And you can see that at the bottom, I've gained the ground missiles. And you may be wondering, why is it showing me a diagram of the side-scrolling stage? Well, that's because Axelay, like Life Force, does both side-scrolling and vertical. Well, the last stage wasn't really vertical, but it was behind the ship, but it does both. And you can see here that the ship movement is slightly faster. We're not dealing with any Mode 7 here. So this is what the round Vulcan looks like in side-scrolling mode. It's the same principle, except instead of left and right, it's above and below. It's going to come into play shortly. You can see that now my missiles are just near the ground. Yeah, they're just air to ground. Oh shit! Great. I need my round Vulcan, and I just lost. I am really not paying attention. I apologize for my shititude. I'm not good at video games. You can tell from my Mega Man Let's Play, Mega Man 2. Sorry. Try Games Tries / Let's Play, whatever you want to call it. I'm not good at video games. I'm just trying to show you the levels, show you the amazingness that is, well, what I think is the amazingness of this game. Can't remember if I ended up viewing this for Virtual Console for GameSpot, but if I did, I would have given it an 8. They might have talked me down to a 7.5 through the vetting process, but in my heart of hearts, it is an 8. Gonna let the music speak for itself in this level. Clearly I need some practice. Thank God for that Game Genie code. Right, so, I am out of all my weapons. I can still fire this pea shooter and these stupid missiles, but it's not worth it. I have 99 lives. 98, or probably like 80 at this point. Who fucking knows? I was never good at this game. At some point I was better at it than I am right now, but still at my best, I was never quite good at this. I think I may have made it to the 4th level. I believe this game has a total of 6, but I made it to the 4th. I think that's about it. It's not, like I said, it's not a bullet hell shooter, but it's pretty tough. Oh, son of God. There we go. So here's one of the bosses that requires you to kind of use the round Vulcan effectively in order to successfully, or at least efficiently, defeat it. Ah, son of a bitch. So at some point it starts to... I forget where the safe spot is. Where's the safe spot? Ah. Yeah, so... It does that. You have to get behind it and kind of pepper it with ass gun. Shooting out of your ass, more or less. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Okay. So now it's going forward again. I'm going to move back to the ass gun. Pepper it. Get above here. Missile it. See if that'll do anything. Find it again. It can't hit me here, so... Oh my god! Oh, there we go! Victory! Stage 2! That really sucked if that life went. Then I got an extra life. Yay, because I beat them. Sure. That's stage 2. Stage 3 coming up. Now we're at stage 3, so now they filled in my first pod with a new gun. What is this? The Needle Cracker. Now, I don't believe I've ever tried this one before, because I had an affinity for the straight laser, but I'm going to give this one a shot. Explosion bomb, okay. So it's air to ground in side-scrolling, but I believe in vertical scrolling, it's just a cluster bomb. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a cluster bomb. So this is a needler. Wow, I don't understand what, how does this work? Is this homing? I don't understand how that works yet. First time for everything, I guess. Oh shit! It's like reptile function. I still don't understand how this needler works. Like an itch. Excuse me. Alright. Carrying on. So obviously I'm not going to go through the whole game. It's a very short game. It's not a try games tries. It's just quick and dirty. I'm just showing it to you, but I think for the time, it was quite an impressive title. It was one of the first titles or shoot-'ems that I remember where you had weapons at your disposal to choose from at the touch of a button, as opposed to having to collect them, like in games like Contra or Castlevania or Gradius. Ouch. Where you collected power-ups. In this one, they're available straight away. You can switch between them at your whimsy. And although Mega Man 2 had that, this one I think was the first shoot 'em up, like straight up. Well, okay, so let's give that credit to Mega Man and Mega Man 2 first for having that. But this is one of the earlier shmups that I can remember moving away from the old shoot spaceship, get power up for different weapon sequence. It was just like, no, we're giving you these 3 and you can use them as as you please. Unless you get hit, like I just did. And, fuck, there we go. I think if you were to apply the silly, the silly statement of lots of graphics, or big graphics, this would be one of those games. At least from a retro perspective. Look at this thing. Lot of graphics, for sure. It's got the Mode 7 shit, it's got things flying around. And of course there's a slowdown, but, you know, it's even shaped around like the Earth, or like a planet. As if, you know, they were trying to lend some kind of fisheye perspective, or some other kind of perspective. I guess this is a homing thing. And here's the boss. Let's see if I can actually beat it this time, and then we're gonna end this. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hate this gun. Oh, shit. Alright, what's this guy gonna do? What does it do? Oh, now I remember. Okay. Chrono Trigger always reminded me of this scene. There's this one scene where I think one of King Zeal's things, I think the Black Omen materializes out of the sky, and shit, I'm not gonna make it. It materializes out of the sky with like this Mode 7 effect, and that always reminded me of this, and vice versa. Is it? Oh, nope, it's not dead. Yeah, there it goes again. That's the part that reminded me of Chrono Trigger. Man, look at this. Like I said, too much of graphics. A lot of graphics here. A lot of big Okay, so its tell is the blue glowing lights. So I'll just be careful with that. Oh, jeez. Wait. Look at that. More graphics. That's Axelay. Really short game, but really fun game. Just through and through. Let's see. Before I go, so I got Needle Cracker, this, and what is this missile? This is Explosion Bomb. This is the Cluster Bomb. Let's see what it looks like before I call it a day. Okay, so just straight down. I wonder what it looks like in vertical scrolling mode, since there is technically no below. But that's actually great graphics, excellent soundtrack, mostly very good action, except for the parts where you're kind of slow to move. I will admit, more of a technical showcase than a uniquely good game, but it is still very good in its own right. If you have to pick it up on Virtual Console to play it, do so. Highly recommended. Unless you're averse to the whole idea of, oh, it's only 6 stages and I have to pay $7 or $8 or however many dollars Super Nintendo games cost on Virtual Console. But it's a fun ride. I'd do it again. Shit, I already did. See ya.